is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. This is America. Don't catch you slipping now.
You know, whenever I hear the song, I get into like the groove of the song, and then I remember what he's actually rapping about, and it's stuff that actually parallels to what's happening in South Africa at the moment as well. Welcome back. You're watching Trending SA on SABC3, and we are online, TrendingSA.tv. I missed you so much. I missed your faces. Can I see 2 of your faces from Facebook? Okay, let's have a look. This is Kelvin saying, you guys are just fire, 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 fire. I love you guys. Hello, Boities.
I love that
picture of Boitie.
I love that picture.
Boitie in general.
Hey.
Okay,
Right?
Musa.
Kagiso saying, I can't wait for Zulu. I love you guys. We love you too. Kagiso.
Have I ever told you my full name?
Yes.
Yes, like a lot of times.
Musa wenkosi wesizwe sethu samaZulu.
Oh, sorry, still here.
Sorry. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for your posts. We love all of the things that you at home say to us. All right, so we're going to get into some of the hashtags. And we always say here on Trending SA that we reflect what's happening on the social media, and that always reflects a slice of life. So sometimes we have really funny things going on, and then we have like horrible, dark, terrible things. And on Sunday, we woke up to a terrible hashtag. There were 2, in fact, about the same story. Hashtag taxi violence, and the one that I saw in particular when I first opened my app on Sunday morning was taxi shooting. So the story goes that gunmen in KwaZulu-Natal cornered a minibus taxi and proceeded to open fire multiple times. Some reports are claiming that there were over 255 bullet holes.
Wow.
255 bullet holes. In this massacre, it left 11 people dead, 4 people seriously injured, and 2 absolute miracles, people who came out unharmed. Amongst those who were killed were the taxi driver himself, and then there was a set of colleagues who were traveling together from Gauteng, get this, to attend the funeral of another colleague who had been gunned down. Many people on Twitter were outraged and shocked by the sheer horror of this crime. So first, at T-Bows ZA had quite a few things to say. His first tweet is, the only thing taxi operators are united on is that they don't want government involved in their business, yet they don't offer solutions on the taxi violence. Sad that in most cases, innocent commuters fall victim when they decided to settle their scores through guns. The next tweet up says, when it comes to taxi violence, continues T-Bows SA, we get shocked, then come next week, we move on until another taxi war. 2 months back, it was Cape Town with 11 murders in a few days. It's been like this since the 80s. Only them, I suppose meaning the taxi owners and the taxi business itself, can fix this because there is nothing much government can do. And Tlantla says the sad part is they'll want revenge because one way or another, they have a hint as to who's behind this massacre. So we must brace ourselves for more killings. Shongwane says, I've never seen a vehicle with so many bullet holes, even in movies.
Sure.
You can't make this up. This is real life. Congo Central says, maybe the army should intervene when the police are failing, or am I wrong? Well, the police are on the case. The National Police Commissioner General Kehla Sithole has launched a 72-hour activation plan to track down those responsible. The police commissioner also stated that they don't want to speculate as yet about the motive behind the shooting. We're outraged, and I think it's appropriate to say from everyone here at Trending SA, we send our condolences, we send our prayers to the friends and families left devastated by this horrific incident. And it makes me think about a lot of stuff that's been happening in KZN at the moment. It's been kind of a hotspot for political killings of late as well, right? So you'll remember this past weekend, it came out in the papers that Bongani Asha Mkhize, who was the ANC deputy chairperson for a ward in the south of Durban, was just murdered. And just before his death, there was a KZN branch treasurer who was also murdered, Sfiso Cele. And then the most high-profile killing happened towards the end of last year. ANC Youth League Secretary General Sindiso Magaka was killed. We always do a pray for where there's been a tsunami, or pray for, where there's been... I think we need to pray for KZN and pray for South Africa as well. I mean, this is a hashtag that we need to start because I don't know what's going on.
And also, what else to do?
What else to do?
Sometimes you just got to pray.
Exactly.
And that guy's right, though, because we're so desensitized. In 2 days, or in the next hour, we'll be talking about something else.
And you're so right. The news cycle moves so fast, but also there's so much horrific stuff in the news cycle that you are desensitized.
If you take a vergelijking, an immediate one,
Yes.
Comparison to like Thailand, how many of those boys were in that cave?
Yeah.
Wow.
12 boys. These are 11 South Africans that were gunned down and shot. And we're like, another taxi killing. You know what I mean? Like, guys, these are 11 lives. Imagine how many other lives are impacted by that. Anyway, moving on to some better news. Hashtag Percy Down! Yeah.
I'm a millionaire, I'm a young millionaire, Nigerian hair.
Correct.
That was just my
Pabi.
contribution.
This
Thank
is
you very much.
Little pubs. Percy Tau trended over the weekend after it was officially announced that the Mamelodi Sundowns player has been signed by Brighton, Hove and Albion for a record-breaking deal. Guys, Sundowns just scored a 50 million rand transfer. That is lit. But Percy on his own, he's been signed for a 4-year deal and is set to become obviously an instant millionaire because listen to these numbers, listen to these digits, ladies and gentlemen. 530,000 South African rands a week, which means he could probably fill up petrol in his car. But his new team has been promoted to the English Premier League, so that's lit. And that's the most competitive football league in the world.
Some may even say it's a Premier League.
Well, it's almost like we mastered English here. Listen, fans and players alike were happy for Percy, and here is what y'all had to say. Let's have a look at some tweets.
Complexion. What's happening?
He gained it when he got
Move
rich.
on.
It's called the money filter.
Not hydroquinine.
Anyway, so for those who... here's the tweets. Tammy says, South Africa is proud. He's a talent to watch. In a year's time, lots of teams will be queuing for his signature.
Nice one.
Nice.
And then Itumelenkune 3216 verified account says, all the very best in your new journey, King Tau, Percy Muzi Tau, 22, fly the South African flag high, proudly South African, God it's great. Listen, guys, I know you guys are great football players, but can you please buy yourselves better handles on Twitter? Tumelings32_, what is this? Gmail. All right, so, and then Manzi Daniel says, quite a technically gifted player. He's gotten the move his talent deserves. Hopefully it's the start of another legendary African story in Europe. It's about time. It's 2018, guys. Listen, for those of you who may not know the footballer with the golden boot, let me show you what he's capable of while he was still playing for the Brazilians.
That we doing, motivate yourself, brace yourself. I done got my mother juice back. I done got my mother juice back. I done got my juice back.
Excited about this song?
I am.
Wow, look. Percy is now essentially a millionaire.
Woo!
But one thing I do hope is that he's smart enough not to squander all of his money like many sports stars have done all over the world.
Please.
And of course, in the past. But listen, with that said, it does not mean he needs to be a Scrooge about things either.
Yeah.
You know, I feel he should enjoy his new millionaire status. You know what I'm saying? Like, ting, 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 ting. So I thought maybe we could help the brother out with a few purchasing ideas.
Yes, I like
Are we ready to
shopping.
hear what I think he needs to get?
Let's do
I mean,
it.
he's a millionaire. He's a big bosser. He's a baller.
Yes.
One thing you need, my dear friend, is one big, humongous yacht.
Yes!
You need to get yourself a yacht. Not just any old yacht. No, you need to get yourself a yacht with 18 girls in... No, I'm joking. You need to get yourself a super yacht with a fish tank, a cinema, an infinity pool, an ATM inside. That's what you need to get. That's my advice to you.
A fish tank in your yacht that you're on the sea
with.
watching fish.
Because there's next with me.
Yes. Tropical fish in there.
Listen, I think, millionaire status is truly marked by ice.
Yes,
And if you don't know what ice is, it's ice on your neck, ice on your, just be dripping in ice. Even if you have a manicure, ice on your manicure.
Wow.
I've seen it happen.
Yes, I ice my manicure.
Be bedazzled, basically, is what we're saying, sir, from head to toe.
And don't forget when Mama, don't you dare step out of your crib when I'm still dancing to the song. It's still on.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know what's
Lala, don't get out of your crib. A fresh suit from Dolce and Gabbana when or can you Louis Vuitton? Or can you get with David Lala to be your lunch or your tailor for life?
Taylor for life!
For life.
Love it.
money.
Yeah, guys, we're forgetting something. We're forgetting something.
What's this?
He needs a pet.
Yes.
Yes.
But not just like a dog or a cat, you know.
Not a braki.
No, guys, he's a millionaire. He needs like a llama.
Yes.
Okay.
Except llamas
Yes.
spit, so that might be weird. Maybe like a cheetah or a tiger.
That looks
like that
nice.
guy, the one that bites and plays.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Did he have a cheetah? Or did he
He had
just
a
have
tiger.
pigeons?
He had a tiger.
Oh, he had a tiger.
And if it dies, you can clone it.
Bacon and cheese, you got it.
So you let us know what other suggestions to spend millions and millions on.
Big camp.
This is TrendingSA on SABC3.
Let's dance.